We are back with Janae Adams from Debt Sucks University and Nathan Grant from MoneyTips. They're answering all your money and debt questions. Okay, true story. Every single time I go to swipe my credit card, I think about this wonderful woman right here and how Janae got out of debt so fast. It really is inspiring. Share with people how long it took you again.
Yeah, so I paid off $50,000 of debt in 2 years.
Okay, I'm speechless. We all want to be like that. How do you do that when prices are rising every day? It seems like it's really hard to cut back with inflation and, gas is high. Where do we start?
Definitely. So I think what everybody can agree on is about groceries. We all have to eat, right? So I want to give a tip there. You have to plan your meals around what is actually inexpensive during that week that you're going. Okay. So the other day I went to the grocery store and we had spaghetti because the hamburger was on sale and the sausage was on sale. But guess what? The chicken breasts were not. So chicken breasts stayed there. So plan your meals around what is actually on sale that week and be able to save money on your grocery bill, because that's going to be one of your highest ones. Now that we're starting to change in the seasons as well, that's another bill that you can save on. And start to go ahead and make sure that you're not turning your air conditioner on just yet. Like just suffer through the fan for a little while longer and save on your energy bill. This is the time when seasons change that you can save there. So food and your energy bill are two major factors that probably going to save you a few hundred by just following those two tips.
Okay, so we've all talked about your story around the station, and someone told me that you don't eat bacon at your house because it's too expensive.
Yeah, so
you give up bacon?
When I was at the grocery store, it was $7. I said, well, I guess we still don't have bacon in the house because I'm not buying that.
Well, luckily, a lot of us are hopefully going to get an influx in cash soon with our tax refund, if you haven't already. Nathan, what do we do with that money to use it the best?
As I said earlier, everybody's financial situation is a little different. So you might have something that it could be more impactful. But in general, if you're carrying any high interest credit card debt, that's probably feeling like quicksand to you. It's probably really holding you down from saving more and paying that down as fast as you'd like because of the high interest. So if you get a windfall of money because you got a pretty good tax return back, that's the perfect thing to use it towards, so you can really get caught up, because that's what you want to do. You want to get ahead. So, it's that time of year where it's on our mind, and if you are getting a refund, you might want to really think about where you want to spend it.
Okay, so say your credit card bills are not that bad. Can we splurge with part of it? Is there a strategy there to reward yourself a little bit and pay off bills?
You have to use your best discretion with stuff like that. You know your situation the most, but just remember that interest is being calculated on a balance. And with credit cards in particular, it's calculated regularly. So if there's a high interest debt sitting there, even if you're like, oh, it's only a couple $100 plus interest, and the interest is compound, so it charges on the balance and the principal plus interest. There's interest on that the longer you carry it. So it almost is like the interest keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that's why you want to pay more than the minimum payment if you can. If you can't pay it all in full, because it's really helping you get ahead of that whole interest enemy that you got to fight when you have a credit card.
What I'm hearing is use your best judgment, but really no, just pay off the bills. Well, thank you both so much. We really appreciate both of you making the time. We always learn so much from them, and they've actually been on several times before. We have all of those segments and this one too that's going to be up on our YouTube page and WFMYnews2.com.